Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the collective for today. Today is Wednesday. It is May 13th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Twisted Oracle, Twin Flames Exposed. Twin Flames Exposed is the store, the shop on Etsy. The shop is there. I don't know if they have the Oracle anymore, but you can always check it out. These cats are driving me nuts. I let I let Bubbles get in the cabinet, and I thought I heard the door close, and he started crying, so I thought he was in the cabinet. I go out there. I was just getting ready to start the video. I go out there, and the door is actually open. He's not in there, but Harley is in there. I think she kicked him out. There was a tuft of Bubbles hair in the cabinet. Like she swiped him, maybe. I swear. Like, why are they so mean to each other sometimes? I don't understand. And mine are all related. Mine are family. Like, I don't understand. Like, oh yeah, you're my sister? Two on the table. We got 4 on the table. 1 in the reverse. It doesn't really need to be in the reverse, but we'll talk about it. Okay, we got 5 on the table, 2 in reverse. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. I'm not talking about this yet just because I'm going to have like a disclaimer, I think. It's not bad in my opinion. It's just this is not going to resonate for everybody at all. At all, y'all. At all. Just so you know. All right. We got 6 with bottom of the deck. Yeah, that might actually be relevant too. The 3 bottoms of the deck. All right. We've got on the DL. Workplace affair. My way. I just heard life is a highway. Love message. Self-love in the reverse. I don't know if I said it's in the reverse. Obviously in the reverse, but we're going to talk about it. And then we got debt, bad credit, bottom of the deck. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. We've also got married, turning your back, living in the moment. So here's the deal. Again, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. This is not going to resonate for everybody because this is either somebody bisexual coming towards another person, or this is another person going towards someone that's bisexual, or it could be it could be both. It could be someone bisexual going towards another bisexual person. This is not going to resonate for everybody. So the workplace affair in the reverse, like it's just because it's in the work just because it's in the reverse doesn't mean that this couldn't still be a workplace situation. I just don't think it necessarily means like two people already had an affair. So if this is in the workplace, this would be like two people like either being acquaintances, maybe they work in the same department, maybe they're friends, okay? But there was no actual affair up to this point. Whoever this person is, very stubborn, very much in their ego. This person could be married. If they're not like married, if they're not committed to another person, it could just be that this person has commitments elsewhere. Like maybe they have kids they have to take care of, maybe they have an elderly family member they have to take care of. It's just giving like commitments elsewhere. I'm not necessarily getting like, oh, this person is married and they want to cheat with you or anything like that. It's just like it could even be like if somebody maybe, like somebody's in school, so they got to finish school. It could even be just like somebody feeling, because even with like the self-love in reverse, it could even be somebody feeling like they have to dedicate time to themselves, commit to themselves, so they're not really open technically for a relationship because they're trying to love on themselves. That's why the self-love is in reverse. The funny thing is this person very much being in their ego. I don't think this person, I don't think this person wants the other person to have boundaries. They don't want them to love themselves. Like it almost gives like this is someone so in their ego, like they just assume when they come in for a love message, like somebody's going to accept it. Someone's going to be with them. Someone's going to give up everything that they're doing to be by their side. Somebody's going to like throw all their boundaries to the wind, you know? Like there's going to be no self-care for someone else while this person has you and is learning how to love themselves. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of shitty. There's going to be some kind of message, whether it's a text, an email. I don't even know why I say email anymore. Does anybody email anybody? A text, a phone call, a note. If this is like at work, it could be somebody like passing a note to somebody. Um, like we were like I work in a warehouse, okay? So we have these at our pick stations, not the pack stations, but at the pick stations, we have like a little table and there's like bubble and bags and stuff on there so that when you get items, like you can wrap them and stuff like that. Because you're supposed to wrap everything before you send it to packing. Packers aren't supposed to have to do that. Literally, they're just supposed to throw shit in a box, slap a label on it, put bubble in it. So when glass items come down through the system, like we're supposed to bubble wrap it, bag it, throw it in the tote, send it to packing. So we have these little tables. Well, on the table, they always put like a piece of cardboard, and people write on them all the time and doodle on them and stuff like that. So like I could literally see somebody like in my warehouse, like going up to somebody's station, writing a note on it, and then walking away. And then the person comes back from the bathroom and there's a note on there. You know what I mean? Like there's just like a little. whoever this person is, I don't know that they necessarily have bad credit, but I keep looking at the debt. And if this is a workplace situation, they're definitely not unemployed. They have a job, but I keep looking at debt. Like somebody might be in like unnecessary debt. And by unnecessary, I mean like kind of like living beyond their means, I guess. Like, buying a house you can't afford, buying a car you can't afford, spending too much money on bullshit. And I kind of feel, so here's the thing. I kind of feel like in today's day and age, pretty much everybody's in debt. I mean, I get on TikTok and I watch creators on there that actually make money on TikTok, and they're literally saying like, I'm in debt. Like like I have a full-time job, I create for TikTok, I make extra money, and I'm still in fucking debt. Like people are in debt out there. Okay? I mean, I'm in debt too. But like when I look at it, like I mean like in like yeah. Like only like knowing you can only afford, like okay, like let me say this. Back to the car. Buying a car you can't afford. So let's say your paycheck, your rent, all that stuff, you can only afford like a $300 a month car payment. But the only car you could afford, like even a car, even like technically, like let's just say technically the basic car, right? Because cars are expensive right now, so freaking expensive. The interest rate, I think, I'm assuming, is still through the roof compared to what it used to be back in the day. Um, because even when my parents bought me my car for my inheritance, um, for the first like 4 months, 5 months, they were just giving me the money every month to pay it, and then I told them, I'm like, can you just pay off the car? Like you're gonna save like $6,000 in interest, and that's your money because that's was technically my dad's inheritance, but they offered to buy me the car with my grandparents' inheritance money that they left my dad. So I told them, I'm like, you're gonna save the $6,000, just pay off the car. Quit giving me the money every month. It doesn't make any sense. So I was paying I think 460 a month for my car. Okay, back in the day when I had my old car, when I first got my Chevy Aveo in 99, I think, my car payment was 230. 230 6 years for a $16,000 car. When I got my car in 2023, it was $460 a month for 7 years for a $36,000 car. If I had to pay for that $460, and granted, my Subaru is nice. Don't get me wrong, and I love my Subaru. Like it's my dream car, honestly. The thing is it's basic, but basic to Subaru is pretty nice, honestly. But it's basic, and then the only thing I added was my moonroof, my sunroof, and that was $2,000. So the car would have been like 34 with taxes and all that, but I added the moonroof. So here's the thing, $460 a month. Like, how much money can I afford every month for a car payment? I mean, seriously. If let's be realistic. How much money could I afford for a car payment every month? Maybe 200-300 bucks. Maybe. So this is like giving like somebody like even if they just got the basic car, which today would be pretty damn expensive, they're probably talking like a $400-500 car payment, and people can't afford that. So like I'm just picturing somebody just, and it might not even, like I said, it might not even be like living beyond their means, like fancy. It's just living beyond their means to exist. Because I'm seeing debt, but I'm not really seeing extravagance, honestly, when I look at it. Or like if it's like they're renting an apartment, right? Or they bought a house. It's like they didn't necessarily buy a fancy house. It's just houses are expensive. My condo right now, Like, I originally paid $138 for my condo in 2022, November 2022. My condo now sells for over 200 grand. People charge 2,000 plus a month for rent for my condo in other buildings. Like, it's crazy. But that's the thing. Like, if somebody even just needs to survive, like rents an apartment. I don't know where you guys live, but even here in the northern suburbs of Chicago, you would think it would be cheaper. And some are. But even cheap, I mean, the cheapest you're probably going to find is like, I don't know, 12, $1,300 for a one bedroom, one bath. You're talking anywhere like 15 to 2,000 for a two bed, two bath, you know? Houses, I mean, forget about it. That you can't get a house for less than probably like $2,700 a month in rent. And there's like 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath houses that are renting here in this area for like 3,000 plus a month. I mean, that's ridiculous. Because at that point, you might as well just buy it. It's like somebody being in debt, not necessarily because they're living extravagantly. It's just it's expensive. I remember last year there was a guy at work that was looking for an apartment, just him and his dog. He's single, and my friend at work, older lady, was looking for him, and she asked me to look, and he could only afford, I want to say like 1,500-1,600 bucks a month. They were jacking up his rent to like 1,800-1,900 for a one bedroom, one bath. And that was last year. I see the guy all the time, but I don't have the balls to ask him what happened because, I mean, it's kind of rude. My friend told me that he was in a bind. I ended up not being able to find anything for him because, like, honestly, his ratio was non-existent at the time. Like there just was no finding, especially at the time he was looking. He was looking like late fall, early winter. Anyway, yeah, somebody's in debt. Somebody's in debt. And I don't know if you already did, but it's like somebody's gonna see what this situation is and move along. Because this is someone really, like, really self-involved, really selfish. And to say that you want to work on yourself and you want to heal yourself, but you don't want the other person to do that because you want to keep them stupid and compliant. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it gives. Like, I don't want you to realize that you're the one that's actually too good for me. And part of that could be because of this too. Because it says bisexual, unsure of sexuality, secrets in the closet. So it could be all of these things. This person could be bisexual and in the closet. They could be looking for like an opposite sex relationship because they don't want to come out of the closet. They don't want to admit they're gay. They don't want to admit they like both sexes. I don't know. Like, part of that arrogance can come from trying to cover up insecurity, you know? And that happens a lot in masculine energy. Not to, not to, I mean, it's just true. It's just true. It's not that feminines aren't insecure. They are, but like, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I feel like a lot more women are comfortable admitting they're gay or bisexual than men because men are fed that stereotype from a young age, right? Like, oh, you have to be strong, you have to be a man, you have to marry a woman, you have to have kids, you have to be a supporter. I mean, that's what fucks them up. That's why men are where they are today. Like, they're not allowed to be soft. They're not allowed to tap into their femininity. If they were, maybe they wouldn't be so fucking angry all the time, you know? Double standard goes both ways, sadly. I was just there was I think it was on TikTok, maybe it was Instagram. There was a guy on there talking about how when he was a little kid, he was raped by an older man for like 5 years. And it got to the point where, he was being raped by this man. He thought he was in love with this man. He thought this man was like, I guess technically like his boyfriend, even though he was still a kid. Like he was a kid. I think he said the man was like in his 20s, maybe late 20s. I don't know. But like, and he held it, he said he held it in for years, didn't tell anybody, was angry all the time, was trying to get into relationships with women, but was also often having sex with men. And then when he got older and stronger and more manly, he was beating the shit out of men because he was so angry. And it's like, we teach men to be like that. It's sad. And what's really sad is it's not we, it's men. Men teach men to be like that. Their father taught them, their grandfather taught them, like, don't, you're not gay, don't talk about it. You can't be bisexual, that's not a thing. You have to marry a woman, you have to have babies with a woman, you have to, like, come on. And this is why women talk about, men created the system, and they did. Men created the system. They try to hold us to it, and they try to hold themselves to it. And it just doesn't work either way when you think about it. Because not only did they fuck us over, but they're fucking themselves over. It's sad, really. It really is sad when you think about it. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not seeing anything specific, and yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know who thinks that this is a love message. Like, I just like, you know, and whoever this is, people might already kind of, especially if this is in the workplace, people might already kind of have an idea that this person is bisexual or gay. Even if this person can't admit it to themselves, there might already like be that knowledge in the back of their head. It's funny because I think I told you guys about this last year, December, November. I was talking with a group of the younger kids at work. They're like all in their 20s, 30 and younger, I would say. And I'm 45. So, and we were talking about one of the other people in the department thinking that they were gay. And one of the guys made a comment about me, like, well, I thought you were a lesbian. And I said, okay, I'm flattered. And everybody just kind of looked at me, and I said, well, I'm bisexual. I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm a lesbian. What do I care? I openly admit I'm attracted to men and women. I don't give a shit if you think I'm a lesbian or not. I don't care. Like, I'm far past that. Like, I don't like, and I think they thought, like, they were being shocking, and they were being, I don't know, rude. I don't know. I don't know. But it didn't bother me at all. It didn't bother me at all. But it kind of reminds me of that, because it was almost like when the guy said it, like, it was almost kind of like questioning, sheepish, like, are you? Everybody already, like, I mean, well, not everybody, but pretty much, like, whenever and I talk about relationships with anybody, I'm honest with people. I don't lie to people. So sorry, I'm just playing with my clippy. I pulled it out of the garage. So yeah, I just I don't know. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. Like, This person might be talked about at work and they don't even know it, you know? Hmm. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it does not resonate. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.